Where is Good American Family's Natalia Grace today? Good American Family ends on a happy note, following a harrowing season. The finale, airing April 30, finds Natalia Grace, Imogen Faith Reed, who has a rare form of dwarfism, sidled up next to her siblings in the home of her devout Christian adoptive parents Cynthia Mans, Christina Hendricks, and Antoine Mans, Gerard Haynes, after enduring about a decade of family tumult. While it's true that, in real life, the Mans family adopted her in 2023, Natalia ended up moving out of their house shortly afterwards, finding them too strict. Now, she's living with a different family. Here's a look at what happened to Natalia and her original adoptive parents Michael and Christine Barnett in the last couple of years, and where they are now. Why Natalia Grace left the Mans family. As Good American Family shows, Natalia started her life in a Ukrainian orphanage, and then clashed with Christine Barnett, Ellen Pompeo, and Michael Barnett, Mark Duplass, a couple that first adopted her in 2010 when she was about 7 years old. They believed she was an adult who should live on her own, and had an Indiana court change her birth year from 2003 to 1989 in 2012, a decision that was reversed in 2023 when she was legally adopted by the Mans family. Read more. The wild true story behind Good American Family. The third season of a docuseries about her life. The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, which aired in January 2025, reveals that Natalia had a falling out with the Mans family. Throughout the second season, the Mans family had maintained that Natalia never lashed out at them, but Antoine Mans claims she was doing exactly that in an angry phone call to the producers that is excerpted in the final minutes of the season. Natalia says the rift started when the Manses tried to take away her internet access because she was talking to a boyfriend in the UK. The producers weren't planning to do a third season, but wanted to see the story through. In the latest season, Natalia and her boyfriend reached out to Nicole and Vincent DePaul in upstate New York, a couple that had tried to adopt Natalia in 2009, but couldn't make it work financially. Like a scene out of a movie, Nicole and her daughter Mackenzie, who is also a little person, flew down to the Mans family's church and picked up Natalia outside of the building. Natalia Grace today. Natalia has been living with the DePauls since 2023. It took a while for the family of four to find harmony. In the docuseries, Nicole says Natalia's arrival was like, "Somebody put a bomb into our house." But in a January 13, 2025, People magazine story, she said Natalia has never done anything violent and that ups and downs are to be expected. Natalia hopes that her saga can be an inspiration to anyone with obstacles to overcome. As she puts it in the docuseries, "I want people to remember me as someone who overcame what they went through and grew." Nowadays, according to People, Natalia is taking driving lessons and studying for the GED, hoping to become a school teacher. In her spare time, she listens to Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus. "I feel free," she told the magazine. Where are the Barnetts? Michael and Christine Barnett have kept mum as Good American Family heirs. However, Michael Barnett has not been afraid to speak out about the case in the past. He was an active participant in the docuseries The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, 2023 to 2025, where he sat down with Natalia Grace and let her ask whatever was on her mind. When she asked why he didn't do more to stand up for her in front of Christine, he says that he and Natalia were both abused by the same monster, as he called his ex-wife Christine. She did not comment on those accusations. Christine Barnett's Facebook page lists her as a resident of Bradenton, Florida, and promotes her 2024 book Witch Hunt, The Christine Barnett Story. The page does not have commentary on Good American Family, but in a May 2024 post, she lambasted the truly pathetic people fueling the trendiness of pretending to care about Natalia, who only want to bully a mother.